Hey guys, Anya here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about these traditional channels, and I don't know if it's been recently or it's been there for a while. I actually started to notice this recently because I'm always like late on everything, but I noticed that there is a growth of these channels that are hosted by these beautiful traditional women, and they're kind of like they kind of look alike in a way, and it does really look to me like some political agenda or something like that, because I think Western world is just about kind of like recovering from feminism and trying to bring traditionalism back. Now, since you guys know that I'm Russian, I'm not biased about this topic. But being Russian, I can see that traditionalism is not the answer to all the issues that are happening between genders. And what I don't like about these channels, that most people right now just tend to blame feminism for everything that happened between genders, for attacking families, for destroying relationships, and so on and so forth. I can also see those channels are supported by bigger channels, and I know that there are many traditional men out there who have bigger channels as well. And I'm going to talk about a specific video by Roaming Millennial, who talked about feminism attacking families not long ago, or actually already some time ago. I'll put the link in the description box. And I have like few issues with that video. One of them is that she doesn't give me enough reasons for for understanding why marriage is so important to me. So she provides you with information why living together is better for you, but also it's not enough because it's even better for you if you actually get married, and there is no reason why you should actually get married, except there is some statistics proving it, that okay, there is like the rate of infidelity is lower when you're married, it's more stable, and so on and so forth. But to be quite honest with you, I can see some reasons why that statistics might be correct. However, do you really want a person who can only be loyal within a law just because he's so scared of you divorcing with him? I mean, that's pretty messed up. I mean, I would better be alone than think that my partner doesn't really want to stay with me but stays with me because he's afraid of law. That's why I think that government should not take part in the relationships, or its part should be minimized. Traditionalism just brings us to that same kind of mindset when we as women, we cannot provide for ourselves, and that we are so weak that we have to be protected and provided and taken care of, and so on and so forth. And it always those conversations just get back to women, about like what women want. Even if they mention MGTOW and say, yes, we understand MGTOW, feminism is to blame for MGTOW. I don't like to bring MGTOW up in my videos all the time, but seriously, is feminism the only reason for MGTOW? Or, there are also some other reasons. There is also there is no way that we can only blame feminism for everything that happened between genders, for so-called gender wars, for the relationships issues, because it's nice to always have something or someone to blame, but can we just take responsibility for our own actions as well? I've been talking about it for a long time, and it seems like still, no matter how much people talk about it, it cannot be heard. It's still like there is somebody, okay, we understood feminism, fucked up, but still, is traditionalism the way? And I actually ask men, is traditionalism a way for you as well? Because, there's so many likes, or, maybe fake likes, maybe not, I don't know. But men really like many men still want to go back to traditionalism and have those women they have to protect and they have to provide for. But to be quite honest, speaking of protection and providing and everything, I don't really understand why you need to be protected from. Like, you know, we just yeah, I mean, this thing just goes from the times when we lived in the woods and that, yeah, we needed to be protected from the animals or something like that. But even then, I think women were not that vulnerable. But now it seems like women are so vulnerable that they constantly need to be protected from something. And don't get me wrong, I'm totally monogamous, but what I have like against traditionalism is just that we can't always rely on that roles that were dictated by traditionalism, because it doesn't work in today's society. These roles already kind of changed. You know, we are not the same women anymore, and now we have all rights, and now we can work hard, we can provide also for the family. We are not the same anymore. And it's not like, you know, we cannot survive without men as well. We still can't leave that old belief system, and we still so much like rely on that. We're so stick to that idea that we really need someone there to take care of us, and that we can do nothing by ourselves. And this kind of mindset, I find it wrong. It's not like I go against like any kinds of relationships, guys, but I really want you to be strong. I really want you to learn how to be strong, because dependency is never good. It's not good for anyone. It's not good for men. It's not good for women. That's why I don't go against MGTOW. That's why I stand for WGTOW. I also think that if you really want to go your own way, and if you don't really want to be in the relationships anymore, I can understand that position too. And I do respect it as well, and I don't think that there is anything wrong with that, because it doesn't harm anybody. Your choice doesn't really harm anybody. I think because women just talk about it this way, they present it this way, that kind of like in the bubbly, in the flowers and the butterflies way, you know, it all might sound and look like that's the only way to go, but from the other side, until something changes in this kind of like whole system, then I think there is just no way to go back to traditionalism for us. And also, I think probably there is never gonna be a way to go back. I don't come from the place of hate, because a strong woman, a strong person doesn't need to hate. We don't need to complain. We don't need to whine. What we need to do is just to provide the solution and think of solution, how we can make this better. I think that's the way, guys. The way is basically that we try to make this work going our own way. And again, like everybody understands it differently. But for me, I don't want to get married just because I was conditioned to be married. You know, or, you know, like to have kids because I'm supposed to. Like roaming millennial says that it's our main kind of purpose in life. Now, let me tell you, my mom never wanted to have me. And I knew this all my childhood. And it didn't feel right. Trust me. It didn't feel good at all. So if somebody's not ready or doesn't want to have kids, it's better not to than to have them just because you're supposed to have them. As well as that you should be in relationships just because you want to, not because you're pressured to be in. So guys, I hope this video was helpful to you and it was not too ranty. And I'm going to talk to you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.